Tonight's broadcast is made possible by Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Ironworkers Local 395, proud to be union. Four Seasons Mechanical, quality and comfort is our guarantee. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. The Right Group, the right way to buy and sell real estate. Mark Macknick, Chicagoland Tax Professionals. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn, downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We come to you tonight from Crown Point High School as the visiting Portage Indians take on the host Crown Point Bulldogs. I'm Mike Dewan. Have the play-by-play for tonight's broadcast, and joining me with the color analysis is my longtime sports partner, Jay Simmons. What's up, Jay?
Hey, how's it going, Mike? We've got a great one here tonight. Add water, stir a little bit. You've got an instant classic coming up here tonight, baby.
Jay, we got a lot on the line here tonight, and I think that starts with the Duneland Conference. Jay, only two teams sit at the top of the Duneland standings with a perfect 4-0 record. We will see those two teams tonight. Portage coming into this one, Jay, 16-0. Crown Point looking to bounce back after kind of a head-scratching loss on Saturday as well. But you said it, Jay. A couple ingredients. We got a good one brewing in front of us here.
Yes, we do. Yeah, you're right. It's a definite head-scratcher. I was talking with one of our play-by-play guys, Michael Bradner, and he said it just looked like Crown Point was uninspired, a little sluggish. You know, you're going to hit a little bit of a lull during the season. This is not the time, though, to have that lull, have that little fall down during the middle of the season. They've got to bounce back tonight because they've got a feisty Portage Indians going on here tonight. You look at some of their Duneland Conference games. They beat Chesterton just last week, 84-6. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Crown Point. But they beat Maryville 58-56 in a barn burner there, and another Duneland Conference game, beat Valpo 57-56. It's going to be interesting to see what Crown Point team shows up tonight because, again, they played Maryville not too long ago. Crown Point did, and they won 72-34. So the disparity of scores right there, Mike, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, these are teams, especially, Jay, coming into this one, looking at how these teams kind of shake out in terms of their personnel. Crown Point coming into this, they might have been, a team that we figured maybe in this position, a team that was bringing back a lot of guys from last year's Final Four roster that lost to Fishers once again, and they might have been expected to be in this spot. Look on the other side, the Portage Indians, 16-0. We talked with Coach Cost before the game, Jay.
Yes.
He said in his message to us, it feels like we're kind of playing almost with house money, and I think his team knows that, but they're led by a good group as well. They have no seniors on the roster, Jay, and they're 16-0.
And the thing is, Mike, this is probably going to be one of the biggest crowds they're going to be playing in front of all season long. Do these underclassmen let the moment take them and shake them up a little bit? We're going to see early on how that shakes out. Crown Point's going to be loving it. They're at home. They've got their home crowd. It's going to be exciting. It's got the band here tonight. You've got it looks like about 6 minutes before game time, this crowd is filling in. It's going to be electric atmosphere here.
Could be standing room only. If not, be sure to watch it only on the Region Sports Network. We'll step aside here and break down more in the pregame here of a big-time Duneland matchup between Portage and Crown Point. We'll be back here. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Have you heard? Strack & Van Til was voted Best of the Region in 2025 in several categories, including Best Caterer, Deli, Flower Shop, Food and Grocery Delivery, fried chicken, place to buy produce, place to buy seafood, loyalty program, and grocery store. We're proud to be recognized by our community, and we're committed to continuing to deliver the variety, value, and convenience you deserve. See for yourself what it means to be the best when you shop at Stratton Mantel.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work. You're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
On-Site Generator Solutions is a locally owned and operated power partner for Northwest Indiana homes. With over 14 years of experience, they handle tasks such as generators, residential electric, plumbing, automotive care, and more. You can find them on Facebook. Give them a call at 219-516-6800 or search them up on the web at onsitegeneratorsolutions.com. On-Site Generator Solutions. Power you could count on every time, everywhere. Back here on the Region Sports Network, coming to you from Crown Point High School. Mike Dewan alongside me is Jay Simmons here this evening. Now time for our Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game night forecast here, coming to you from Crown Point. 25 degrees, feels like 11 degrees, cloudy at this very moment, but shouldn't expect any rainfall, shouldn't expect any snowfall. Looking at the winds, potentially winds are moderate. But stay warm, everybody. Again, big shout out to our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Again, Mike Dewan is here with Jay Simmons. Jay, now under 2 minutes to go here in this pregame. Two teams coming to this one. Jay, led by a lot of star power on both benches, of course, and they're here for a reason. Obviously, 16-0 versus 14-1, two state-ranked teams. What a treat we have here on RSN.
Yeah, we do. And Mike, as we were talking to Coach from Portage, he was saying they're the number 2 scoring team in the state. Now, it's going to be interesting. Are these guys going to be able to press that ball up and down the court? Are we going to see Dennis Moran getting his 13 points again? Are we going to see Bryce Kobe getting from the three-point line? Bryce Peters shooting 36 from the three-point line. Dikembe Shaw averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds. Bryce Peters averaging 8 points a game. Mason Darrell averaging 12 points. And then Kingston Road rounding up the top scorers for the Bulldogs, getting 10.6 points per game. These guys are going to be pushing that ball up and down the court. It's going to be, I think, one of the keys to the game is to control the tempo, Mike.
Which a big cog of Crown Point. We'll talk about some of these players as we get forward. But Kingston Rhodes has been a piece, been kind of missing in action as of late, a big-time guard, senior guard for Crown Point. But we'll talk about some of those players after the national anthem. Back here on the Region Sports Network, gearing up and getting ready to go here. Jay again talking about some of the players on both squads. We'll start off with the Portage Indians, the starters here in this game. A team that is led by, a fairly small group in terms of size. But these guys, They play quickly. Positionless basketball is something we see nowadays here, Jay, at all levels. And Portage is doing so with problem.
Yeah, and I think one of the things for Portage is the higher scoring, the better.
Again, Portage is a team that averages around 75 points a night. Crown Point's not too far behind them as well, so just a scary group. And as you look up at the video board, we soon introduce these Crown Point Bulldogs, Jay.
Yeah, and I think the keys to the game for Crown Point is take care of the ball. Don't let the press bother them. Keep the ball under control. And, Mike, number 2 is when they get the opportunity to fast break, take it. But if they have to and they see that the fast break's not there, to bring it back out and run their offense. And thirdly is just take advantage of their size. Crash the boards offensively and defensively.
All right, now we introduce the Crown Point Bulldogs as they gear up for this one, trying to shake up the Doolin standings and give themselves sole possession of the lead. Caden Rhodes, Mason Darrell, Cooper Molaski's the man in the middle, Bryce Peters, and Dikembe Shaw looking for a big-time response in this potentially a conference championship here. Again, Shaw is kind of, I say it all the time, but a straw that stirs the drink. Is really, the engine of this team, and he fouled out against 21st Century. So it starts with him. It may end with him as well.
Yes, he's their go-to guy when averaging 20 points a game. He is, like you said, Mike, he is their main go-to guy, and really they sort of get lost without him in the game in terms of scoring. They've got to come up with a different way of scoring, and it is difficult for Crown Point to score.
Crown Point in the home whites while Portage is in the all reds. One key to the game, Jay, as we kind of break it down before a tip-off. We talked about Portage. They're a team that runs out a lot of guards compared to Crown Point. They got a pretty big front court, Dikembe Shaw as well as Molaski. What do you think about that size disparity between these two squads?
Well, that means for Portage, they've got to keep the ball outside on the perimeter. They've got to crush those passing lanes and turn the ball over. Don't let Crown Point get the ball inside.
As these two teams now look to tip it up and get ready to go here from Crown Point High School, Dikembe Shaw will tip it off against Mr. Bryce Kobe. And here we go. Now handling the rock here for Crown Point, getting things started is number 3, Caden Rhodes. So into the corner, Mason Darrell, a quick 3 from the corner. Front iron, rebound, Portage.
And look at Portage already ready, trying to take that ball to the court as quickly as possible. Nice job getting back defensively for the Bulldogs.
Now again, how will these teams kind of fare in the half court as well? They like to run a lot, both of these squads. Portage puts on that full court press while Crown Point gets a lot of steals, active hands. Free throw line jumper, rattles out, rebound to Kembe. He pushes up the floor as well to Caden Rhodes.
Good job, Rhodes, right there, being able to see that they did not have an advantage there.
Pulling the chair there was Dennis Moran III. Deep 3 from Dikembe Shaw, way off the mark, rebound Portage.
Yeah, Shaw should not be out there. He needs to get himself inside the lane and plant a tree. Just take the ball to the basket every time.
Shaw's been shooting a little bit better as of late, but again, a tough stretch in kind of those past 2 games. Crown Point survived the scare against LaPorte on the Region Sports Network last Friday. Again, that was the day before that loss to 21st Century. A tough one here on the home floor. There's an elbow jumper, rebound Shaw. That one missed by Rivera.
There you go. Now, nice job right there. Crown Point pulling the ball back out, taking it in their set.
Free throw line jumper, maybe got some contact, but it'll stay down here.
Again, Crown Point has got to get that ball to Molaski and Shaw inside the paint area and let them do their work.
And Mike DeWan here alongside me, Jay Simmons, Zach Miller, our producer. Darrell from the corner with the 3 plus the foul.
Looks like Bryce Kobe got him. It's going to be an attempt for a 4-point play. That's the way to open up the scoring for the Bulldogs right there. Number 10, Mason Darrell.
Darrell, a sharp shooter for these Crown Point Bulldogs, and that time a big three there to get them on the board first. With 6:25 to go here in the first quarter.
Mason Darrell, 57% from the free throw line.
And converts.
Nothing but money there.
4-point play to start the game here for Crown Point.
Yep. Crown Point taking a trick out of the Indians book, going full court press.
Now, top of the key, three is nothing but nylon for Dennis Moran III.
Moran, 37% from the three-point line. Wide open look.
They swing it around. Darrell, skip pass to Shaw in the corner. Now Peters, top of the key, three off the right part of the rim. Goes out of bounds. Portage will take over.
Again, Mulaski had a couple seconds. He was open in the lane. Take advantage of that. Look for the inside. Crown Point settling for the threes right now.
Yeah, it's been a three-point party here thus far. Teams aren't converting. So we'll see how these teams fare throughout the course. Again, if either of these teams could shoot the rock, it's a scary sight for the opposition.
Both teams averaging over 70 points a game.
Here's Rivera. Look at it to Kobe. Back to Carter Kobe, the junior. North of 20 points per game. Here's a big-time three off the right part of the rim. Long rebound stays down here. Rivera.
Yeah, Portage cannot stand still in their offense. They got to be moving, screening, trying to create off the dribble.
Another three from Portage. Rims out, rebound, skying high is Mason Darrell. He looks to push. Crown Point now in transition. Step through, throws one up, no call. Rebound Portage. They look to run. Carter Kobe snags that home. Now they'll slow it up.
Good job by Carter Kobe right there. Pull the ball back out. Had no advantage. Get into your offense. They've got to keep moving. Chesterton's got to use their speed and quickness on the offensive side. Keep that ball moving, set screens, take the ball off the dribble.
Oh, here's Caden Rhodes. They'll swing it around. Now ball knocked away. It might have went out on. Nope, it did not. Good hands, though, nonetheless, there from Mason Darrell.
Yeah, it looks like Bryce Kobe might have kicked it off his foot, but the official had a bad angle.
4-3 now with 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Good one here. Both teams 4-0 in the Duneland. Who's going to get to that fifth game?
Looks like a little bit of nerves in front of this big crowd here. Both teams sort of struggling from the field. But again, that could be good defense as well.
Corner three. Short. Seems like both teams kind of settling early in this one here, Jay. Now floater, no good. Tough rebound from Mulaski. Shot could not go, but he'll go to the line for two.
And finally, Mulaski got the ball right where he needs to, right on the block. He had to get a rebound to get it, so they've got to really be conscious of getting Mulaski the ball on the block, him and Dikembe Shaw.
So Mulaski now only a 37% free throw shooter. Not much sample size as well, but a big-time starter for the squad. First free throw's good.
Looks like he's got some good form on the free throw line. Gets that ball good and high, nice little spin on it.
Second free throw's good. I don't know if those numbers were right. As he made those both look easy.
Yeah, very nice. Very good form.
Way too easy. 6-3 now in favor of the home team. The scramble, off-ball scramble. Portage trying to find something. Tough shooting stretch thus far. Carter Kobe, free throw line jumper, no good.
Mulaski comes down with the board.
He's had a good start so far on the glass. Wide open three from Darrell Short. Mikey Rivera skies for it, but Darrell gets in the mix. Looks like we'll have a jump ball. Arrow will favor the Indians.
Again, Portage settling for the three. That's falling right into what the Indians want. Get those long rebounds, get the ball up the court.
Couple games on the Region Sports Network tonight. We're going to be live from Valparaiso as well as live from Chesterton. Busy night in the Duneland. Of course, girls sectionals. They take over tomorrow. They got the semis. An exciting week of basketball if you're an Indiana high school basketball fan, especially in the area. floater with the right hand rattles home there for Josiah Brown.
Yeah, Josiah Brown floated it up there, got a little bit of a nice shooter's touch. Now looks like
now Darrell in the corner.
Bulldogs picking it up, full court pressure.
Now they look to run. They dump it in the corner. Now swing it down low to Bryce Kobe. The Portage big man, they'll get a foul there. Maybe a little bit of a later call, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, a little bit slow on the whistle right there by the officials. Shaw picks up his first. Seems to be a theme from Shaw picking up fouls early on.
Yeah, I mean, he's a strong kid. He's somebody that, flies around. He's athletic enough to make those defensive plays, as that first free throw from Bryce Kobe's no good.
56% free throw shooter from the line. Let's see if they make it. Will Portage pick up full court?
Second free throw rattles off the mark. 8-5 now in favor of Crown Point. Shaw now down low, trapped by a couple Portage defenders. Swings it around. Darrell for 3. That one's short again. Rebound goes to Portage, and that one thrown away there after the rebound from Bryce Kobe.
You see Molaski on the bench. Looks like they're rotating in. Reed Kriege coming in.
Yep, a couple substitutions here in this one. Again, thank you all for joining us here at Crown Point. Gearing up Mike DeWanje, Simmons, Zach Miller. So I was working on our 2-camera setup as well. We got one going for you guys as we got a good game in front of us. Step through move and then swatted away there by Wilson. And then we'll have a foul. I believe that will be on Portage. What a swat there from the sophomore off the bench.
We've seen Wilson before, Mike. This kid could jump out of the gym. I think in one of the games we did, he had a dunk.
Again, he's going to be a bright spot for the future for this Crown Point squad. Only a sophomore now. 3 from Peters. That one's no good, but this time a rebound, then poked away in favor of Portage. Coming up with it is Moran the third.
Thought he got a nab with another block, Michael Wilson, but he picked up the foul.
That time, no block there. He'll be going to the line. As this crowd is lively now, Portage faithful's in the house. As that will send, I believe that's Carter Kobe to the stripe. 67% free throw shooter. 30-second timeout here. Looks to be, I think it was taken by Crown Point, and it was. So, Jay, good one here thus far, 8-5.
Yeah, in the dialogue we had going back and forth with Coach from Portage, he was worried that the Portage Indian faithful were not going to show up tonight, but they have in droves. They are standing room only all over the place here right behind us, Mike.
Yeah, it's, again, you think kind of at this time, other teams, maybe if they're not playing tonight, they might want to come out here, a little team bonding exercise, and come out here to take a look, as well as, of course, the Portage faithful. Might have shown up a little bit late to the party. We know that their student fan base is fun to watch. They come to every game, and how couldn't you come to this one? Here were 2 teams, now 2 state-ranked teams as well, trying to really make their mark, of course, in the Duneland Conference here.
Yeah, it's been a lot more low scoring than I would have anticipated at this point in time, Mike.
2:09 to go. 8-5 is your score. 2 teams that put up north of 70 points a game. His first free throw there from Carter Kobe could not fall.
Yeah, so 73% free throw shooter. I think right now then that puts Portage at 0-3 from the free throw line. Make it 4.
Second one could not go. Uncharacteristic trip there for Carter Kobe. 67% free throw shooter. But the nerves are here. One of the biggest crowds you may see locally all throughout the season. 3. That time it rattles home from Caden Rhodes. Big shot there in this first quarter.
Only averaging 5 points a game. Big bucket right there. So to break the ice a little bit, it's gone dormant here for a while without any scoring.
No doubt about it here in that time. Now a travel, dead ball turnover, but they'll give it back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, unforced turnover right there. You know, one of the things that looking at the stats for Crown Point, you see points off turnovers. They have averaged 24 points off of turnovers. That's a high percentage right there.
Up is Caden Rhodes after hitting that three. Crown Point's second of the ball game. After that, Mason Darrell had the opening bucket.
Yeah, a little zone 2-3 zone here for Crown Point, for Portage. A little trap at midcourt.
There's Dikembe Shaw, breaks the double team mid-range jumper, nothing but net for the UIC commit.
And you notice that when he elevates up, he is way over the top of the heads of anybody on the Indians.
Elevate and celebrate.
I love it.
Dikembe Shaw is one of those unblockable jump shots. There's a good jump shot there from the Indians that time, splashing that one home. That's number
Brown.
12. P.J. Brown getting on the scoreboard. A big-time shot here with under a minute to go.
Had a great open look right there. Nice job ball movement by the Indians right there. Crown Point trying to work it inside here. They need Dikembe Shaw to get on the block.
Here's Shaw down low, has the size advantage. He'll kick it out for three. Good from Caden Rhodes. Good start here for the senior guard.
Yeah, Rhodes 2 for 2 in his last 3-point shots.
Now 16-8 with 24.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 3 3-pointers made for the Bulldogs. That foul picked up there looks to be Portage's third as a team.
Crown Point doing a nice job rotating in the subs here. Now you're bringing in Cooper Mulaski, who sat on the bench for a few minutes, get the guys some rest. Oh, back and forth. Good call by the official, standing right on the play.
And I think, Jay, looking at this game, what team's going to get out of their element? What team's going to do some things that, hey, again, you haven't seen through again in Portage's case, 16 games. Crown Point, they're 15 games, which has been seasons to remember thus far. But again, this is a playoff-like atmosphere,
yes,
a winner-go-home atmosphere with, again, a lot on the line.
Well, winner, loser, go home in the Doolin Conference, right?
Pretty much. Darrell, wing three, back iron, fought for Mulaski, puts the putback, no good. Under 10 to go. Here comes Carter Kobe. Embraces the contact, throws up the floater with the right hand and rattles it home. Shots good there, 16-10 in favor of Crown Point. An electrifying first quarter here from Crown Point High School. We'll be back after this. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Region Sports remembers Joey Porter of Crown Point. Joey was a devoted husband and father, a loyal friend, a trusted co-worker, and a passionate coach and mentor. Joey's impact went far beyond the scoreboard as he helped to shape young lives and in doing so helped to strengthen the Region Sports community. He will always be remembered. Our thoughts are with his family as Region Sports remembers the life of Joey Porter.
Nicely said from our executive producer, Chris Ramirez. And the Crown Point community lost, as Chris said, in the voiceover there on the in memoriam video we had for Joey Porter, who passed away late last year. Again, a big staple in this Crown Point community, whether as a coach, a fan of Crown Point athletics, as Chris said, a mentor, a co-worker as well. So our condolences once again to the Porter family. We're back here at Crown Point High School now, 16-10. Mike Dewan, Jay Simmons in the house for a big-time Doolin affair. Zach Miller as well, Paul Vela and Thomas Marsh rounding out the crew. Graham Stickhand as well.
Yeah, we've got a big crew here tonight, huh? Big crew, big game, right?
Big audience, big everything. Corner three from Shaw, no good. Mikey Rivera squeaks out with the rebound.
Again, Shaw's got to stop settling for those threes. Get inside the paint.
Rivera not afraid to get into the mix. Scoop layup, caught himself under the basket. Shaw lost his footing, threw that one away. And Shaw now coming up a little bit hobbled, hoping he's okay. Slowly getting back down the floor, but Crown Point takes over. That time step through there from Peters, and I think Shaw signaling to the bench. He might have tweaked something in his ankle. Rebound Portage.
Yeah, it looked like when he came down there, looked like he twisted one of his ankles. Looks like he's hobbling out there.
And now, Shaw will pick up the foul there, and he'll come out. That's not good to see. And more importantly, Jay, that's also going to foul against him. I believe his second.
Yes. He's going to go straight to the end of the bench, talk to the trainer. Hopefully they can figure something out. It looks like,
he'll go straight to the locker room. So
yes,
that's a big piece of the puzzle. Who's going to step up now for Crown Point?
They need somebody that's going to be able to score here.
With Shaw now maybe out for an extended period of time. 16-10, Crown Point still up.
I think they got to work the ball into Cooper Mulaski.
Mid-range jumper cannot go. Mulaski works things and gets it into Darrell. Darrell now pushes. They swing it to the corner. That time embracing a lot of the contact is Reed Cagey. Foul will be picked up by Portage. We'll get a number on that. That looks to be on Dennis Moran the third. Going to be his second as well. So Moran, watch out. He's a big piece. 13.3 points per game. He'll take a seat on the bench.
Now, you definitely don't want to pick up your third right here early in the second quarter.
They swing it now to the corner for an open three. Caden Rhodes keeps the hot shooting going with another three, his third of the ball game.
He's really keeping them in the ball game, putting them on the scoreboard. Long three for the Portage Indians. That looks like number 12.
He answers right back. Big time shot there from P.J. Brown, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, P.J. averaging 10 points a game, 5 rebounds.
19-13 now, 6.5 to go.
1-3-1 half-court trap by the Indians here, trying to pick the pace up.
And that time a foul picked up there. Who will that be on? That'll be on Mikey Rivera. Rivera's often kind of leading the charge there at the top of that sort of trap. He is a pest, Jay. I mean that in the most respectful way possible. He is a pest when it comes defensively.
Well, on the season, the Indians are averaging 13 turnovers a game. They really ball hawk that, trying to force those long passes.
Now here's Bryce Peters, extended wing three, holds the follow through as that one trickles through the net.
Yeah, both teams getting heated up here, Mike, from the three-point line.
As here is another three underway from Portage. That one's back iron from Kobe. Skying up for the board is Darrell, but gives it right back. Three now, 2 for $1. That one's good from Josiah Brown.
Josiah Brown had an open look again, coming here with the 1-3-1 trap.
Darrell, dribble, drive, right-hand layup's good.
Looked like he got whacked right across the head, took the contact, but was able to make the basket.
The definition of fearless. It's fun watching him. A great shooter in the area, but also
he loves to take that ball hard to the basket.
Loves the contact, loves defense as well. The Bellarmine commit. That one batted back to the corner. Another three from Brown. That one off back iron. Mulaski amongst the trees gets the rebound, throws the outlet pass to Peters. Little shake and bake. Darrell now in the corner. Catch and shoot. Rattles off the mark, but skying high for the board is Rhodes and deposits that one into the basket.
Rhodes is having himself a first half here. He's ended up taking over where Dikembe Shaw left.
How does 11 points sound in the first half for Caden Rhodes, doubling his season average. Lead now back up to 10. I believe that's the biggest of the night for either side.
Yes, it is.
Off a curl screen, here's Josiah Brown. He's got a deep top of the key three, no good, but he'll stay down here. Emilio Cameron gives it to Rivera, scoop layup, could not go. Rebound Mulaski.
He's controlling those defensive boards big time.
Darrell, free throw line floater, back iron, gets his own miss and draws the foul.
Looks like that's going to be on Michael Rivera.
And that could be a big one because to our count, that's number 2.
Yes, it is.
Rivera, again, averaging north of 3 steals a game. Yeah, about north of 6 points a game, but his impact, again, just immeasurable.
Yep.
Looks like he'll stay in the ball game, though. Emilio Cameron checks out.
Well, you got to keep somebody out there. They've got a couple players with 2 fouls.
Coming in the game, Jack Lux, number 0 for the Bulldogs.
Again, I think the Bulldogs would be doing the right thing, getting the ball to Cooper Mulaski inside the paint.
Swinging around, here's Reed Cagey, the junior. Pump fake, Mulaski, 3. Off the mark, skying high for the board. That time, Bryce Kobe.
This place would have erupted if Mulaski hits that three.
Josiah Brown scoop pass amongst the trees. A lot of contact down low, no call. Here comes Crown Point. Bryce Kobe had that one poked away. Now Peters throws up a tough shot. Mulaski fought for, but rebound Portage. Josiah Brown back on the other. And Rivera now with 2 fouls.
Pace is definitely picking up here, Mike.
Crossover, Rivera, a little 0-on-0 crime there. Rattles that one home, his first points of the ball game.
Boy, a strong take right there by Rivera. Crown Point just can't seem to get away from these pesky Portage Indians. They get it up to a 10, then all of a sudden it goes back to 6, up to 10. It's bouncing all over the place.
Both these teams awfully familiar with each other. Portage won their first of 2 matchups last year. That game was at Portage. And these two met in the regional championship, and Crown Point won that one in overtime. 2 of some of the best in the area. Shot no good after the rebound, though, from Mulaski. Darrell now with it. Gets a foul there on Carter Kobe.
Carter Kobe.
So as we look up at the board, that'll only be his first. Maybe we got team's third of the quarter?
Yes.
We stand correct. Maybe. We'll go with it. If you're going to mess up, do it 100%.
That's right. Go in all the way. Now Portage in a half-court man-to-man. Got out of that 1-3-1 trap.
Yeah, 2 teams that can really give you a lot of different looks as well, both offensively and defensively.
Get it right there. Get it down.
May have to go deep in their bag of tricks here this evening. Looks like Dikembe Shaw is back on the bench for Crown Point, which is a good sign. Here's Lux for 3 in the corner. That time going to be a foul on the floor. It'll go the other way.
Yeah, again, Lux eyeballing that 3. All he had to do was jump and flip it into Cooper Mulaski. He had a baby in there. He would have just dumped it right in.
Good look there from Lux. Could not go, and now entering the ball game right back is Dikembe Shaw after suffering.
But he's got to be careful out there.
Yep.
He's got 2.
He does, and potentially still trying to get over maybe an ankle. 26-18 in favor of the Bulldogs here. Battle of 4-0s in the Duneland. 2 state-ranked teams, 2 great head coaches. 2 teams destined for a long tournament run come March. But in the here and now, Crown Point's up 8 with north of 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Carter Kobe, spin move. Tries to go off glass, cannot, but rebound goes to Bryce Kobe, who floats that one over to Dikembe Shaw for 2.
Good job right there. Take it to Dikembe Shaw with 2 fouls. He's got to be playing smart out there. He can play defense, but not very tight.
Mulaski gets it down to Dikembe Shaw. Shaw, elbow jumper, nothing but net.
Nice step back.
Sorry, Jay, looks like that ankle's fine.
Yes, it does. I want to know what they did to him, but he comes in and shoots like that.
Similar jumper, no good. I think it's called adrenaline, too. That sure helps in a game like this.
Yes, it does.
Shaw now top of the key, jab step will get it to the corner. Under a minute and a half to go. Crown Point up 8. Lux swings it around to Caden Rhodes. Here's Shaw now to Lux. Lux dribble drive. He'll find Peters. Shaw deep wing 3. Nothing but net again.
Boy, Crown Point is on fire from the 3-point line right now.
Team that is awfully scary if they can get hot from beyond the arc. Shaw's been shooting better as of late. Had game north of the 30s against Chesterton. Had a 40 ball this year on the Region Sports Network. And despite a 2 fouls and potential little injury, good start here for him with 7 points. Here's Carter Kobe on the perimeter. Only 2 points for him. He averages north of 20. Tough shot there, but a foul down low. Dennis Moran will draw that one on Mulaski.
Yeah, that's a tough guard for Mulaski going against such a quick player right there. He had good feet, good position. Just looked like he got him with the body.
28.9, Crown Point up 11. To the stripe goes Dennis Moran, the third, a 72% free throw shooter. First one short.
I'm just going to ask the question: have they hit a free throw yet tonight?
I'm not sure, because coming in this game, though, Jay, a 67% free throw shooting
as a team.
I mean, that's a solid number at the high school level, but left a couple points off the board. A game where points may be a commodity. Second one's good.
There they go. They break off the Pringle lid from the free throw line there. 1 for 6 from the free throw line.
I believe you are right, Jay. I do not have them down for a free throw, so better late than never, but cannot leave points off the board against this Crown Point squad. Under half a minute to go. Could be the last possession here of the half. But a good dump down pass there to Shaw. Nice feed from Mulaski. And a quick steal by Bryce Peters and deposits that one for 2.
Yeah, Peters just picked the pocket right there and took advantage of it. Now, nice 4-point swing for the Bulldogs.
That's quite a swing, potentially going to the locker room, and they'll have one more chance to add insult to injury, forcing the turnover there on the press.
Cooper Mulaski looked like he was on the football field right there, just threaded the needle. Great pass.
Now Shaw will look to emulate that as well. He'll get it to Mulaski. He'll huck up a shot at the buzzer, off the mark.
Thought that have a chance.
But a big end to the second quarter for Crown Point. Balloons this lead up to 14. We'll have the Commissioner's Corner. Then we'll be back here. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Hey, welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, always great to catch up. Busy time of year, girls basketball state tournament getting rolling. Boys basketball pairing show coming up on the 22nd. So it is a great time of year, and the tournament got started in a great way with the sectional.
Yeah, we kicked the girls tournament off last night. Had a few postponements due to snow in the southeast part of the state, but as our great athletic directors do, they're always flexible and getting things scheduled. And so we're rescheduled for everything that we didn't get to play last night, and we'll continue through the rest of the week. And so there's a whole slate of games out there on Wednesday. There'll be some games on Thursday. Obviously, Friday is semifinal night for most, and then Saturday night will be championship night.
Last episode, we were talking a lot about how the snow impacted things on the boys and girls side. So it's up to the ADs, of course, to reach out to you, and then is it up to them to just get that new date on their schedule?
Yeah, they communicate with the people that are in the tournament to find out, make sure there's no conflicts there. But they take the lead on rescheduling, and certainly they reach out to Assistant Commissioner Jane Schott because the girls' tournament's going, and Jane would work with them on rescheduling and what her thoughts are also. But it primarily falls back to our schools.
As we mentioned with the boys basketball pairing show coming up on the 22nd, across the IHSAA, you guys are always looking for new officials and new folks to join that realm. And it's very easy, Paul, ihsaa.org, and it's pretty easy from there, right?
Yeah, you go to ihsaa.org, and at the top there's a button that says Become an Official, and we would love for people, if they've ever been inclined, I tell folks all the time, we love the game as players, our athletes and participants, but it's a chance to continue to be involved in the game, and the officials community is so unique because they become so close-knit and support each other, and you're working with some of your teammates, and that team concept is still going, and we need officials. We always need officials. Our group is a little silver-haired as we speak sometime, or some are getting a little older, but we love young officials. I watched a couple good young officials work last night at the girls sectional at Carmel, and so we're all
with their communities. But we've been talking the last few weeks, Paul, about something very unique, and that's swimming and diving. It's coming up on the boys and girls side here very soon, but girls swimming and diving is going to start first, and that starts this weekend. So for anybody that wants to come out and watch something very unique and very special, I think that might be a perfect opportunity for them because there's truly nothing like that.
Yeah, and if you want to know where the swim meets are at in your community, you can go to our website, again, ihsa.org. At the top, you click schedules, and you can put in your zip code and your area, and they'll find out where these local games are being played at. And get out, you'll see, it's incredible, the quality of swimming in the state of Indiana. And, we did a podcast this past week on the IHSA Insider and had Lily King and her brother online. And Lily began her career at F.J. Wright's High School in Evansville and furthered it. And we certainly know her Olympic story. So, again, there'll be another one born through this tournament season that will do great things at the Olympic level.
Paul, other stuff going on with the IHSAA girls wrestling just wrapped up over at the Coliseum. Whiteland finishing with the top spot in girls wrestling. 2 individual state champions crowned. Crown Point, Hobart, and Columbus East following in the standings. And, of course, boys wrestling coming up as well. So can you just break down the weekend for the girls wrestling state titles and what's coming up for the boys, too?
Well, girls wrestling was a great weekend. We saw a significant amount of growth in, not only the quality of wrestling in its second year of state championship participation, but in the number of fans. I mean, we were up almost 1,000 fans this past weekend over the previous year, this past Friday. And so that's exciting. And we knew girls wrestling would continue to grow. The fan base loves their sport, and we're excited about it. And then we turn right around the corner. And a week from this Saturday, we kick off with the boys wrestling tournament.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. That's Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, we always appreciate the time. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Brendan. Appreciate what you do.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Hey, everybody, we're back here on the Region Sports Network. We welcome you back in as we got a good one brewing up here, but Crown Point using in a big second quarter to balloon this one 35-21, a pivotal game in the Duneland Conference. I'm Mike Dewan. Alongside me is Jay Simmons. Jay, thoughts on this one here thus far?
It's been lights out for Crown Point from the three-point line. Portage has had their moments, but it seems like Crown Point is getting a lot better looks and moving the ball up the court. Portage Indians are not able to cause the turnovers that I thought they would really need to be in this game and be a lot closer at halftime. Crown Point 35, Portage 21. The tempo of the game was not as fast as I thought also as well, Mike. I thought Portage would really want to stay out of that half-court offense. They seem to embrace it, but the good thing is that Crown Point has been able to slow the pace down, get them into that half-court offense where Portage is not nearly as effective, averaging 74 points a game and only getting 21 here in the first quarter, Mike.
All right, looking at some scores. We got 3 games on the Region Sports Network. We'll start with what's going on at Valparaiso. 30-28, that's a strike in Van Til. Hometown scoreboard update, but it doesn't end there in case you want even more Duneland basketball action. Well, hey, let's turn it over to a game that just started at Chesterton. It was a later start up there, but 6-5 right now between Chesterton and Michigan City. That is still in the first quarter. That LaPorte and Valparaiso game is at halftime. Jay, some keys to a victory for both these squads going forward. Crown Point looking very, very impressed with the play of Caden Rhodes. Dikembe Shaw really came alive in the second quarter. How do they hold on to this lead? While Portage, kind of a second quarter to forget here, now chasing 14.
Well, I think for Crown Point, they just got to stay in their offense. They've got to really swing that ball around, get the great looks that they have been. And if they want to really open this up a little bit more, Mike, get the ball to Dikembe Shaw and Mulaski inside the box. For the Indians, they've got to really force this tempo, get the ball up and down the court, make it a track meet. And then all of a sudden they get in that track meet, Mike, they get some open looks from the three-point line, start banging them in, get this game to be over 50 points for both teams.
Mayor Pete Land, the Crown Point Pace Department, are proud to support Crown Point athletics and say go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. Registration is open for the City of Crown Point Athletics Girls Softball League. Girls ages 3 and up are eligible to register. In 2025, more than 1,000 girls played in our softball league. Sign-up closed Monday, February 9th. Be accepted online only. crownpoint.info/league apps.
And this crowd has not been let down on the exciting game that it has been so far.
And again, a lot on the line, like we said here, Jay. Again, these are teams that, hey, really control their fate in the Duneland. Both coming to this one 4-0. Portage won this conference last year. Had a similarly pivotal game against Crown Point, that time at Portage last year. But now the visiting Indians are chasing 14.
Got to make them count right here.
Here's Mikey Rivera. He gets fouled there that time by Caden Rhodes. Rhodes 11 points to his name, leading all scorers. Coach, timeout actually. Timeout, 30-second timeout here.
I was going to say, Coach did not like the set that they were in and immediately calls a timeout 29 seconds into the third quarter. He's got to be able to see these guys start moving. They've got to set some screens, take the ball off the dribble, get some great looks from the three-point line if they're going to get back in, and they've got to get hot from the three-point line as well. Hey, how about getting hot from the free throw line? They were 1 for 6 in the first half.
It could be a little bit of a different feeling if you kind of convert on some of those heading into the second half. Be sure to stay connected with all things Regent Sports by supporting and following us on social media. We're always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at regentsports.com, celebrating over 25 years. We're proud to still be the only game in town. We're also looking to add on to our crew always as well. We saw we had something go out today, so feel free to take a look at that post on our Facebook page. Whether you have experience or you're looking for some.
Kembe Shaw with a nice steal right there.
Not something you'd like to see out of the timeout is Mason Darrow on the other end with the right-handed scoop layup for 2.
Boy, and did Crown Point just move that ball quickly up the court, and another steal right here by Caden Rhodes.
Take your head down, and they get the ball right back. Caden Rhodes, again, a big game for him thus far. Mason Darrow, that was his 8th point. That time down low is Mulaski.
I've been beating that dead horse for a while, Mike. They've got to get that ball inside, and another timeout for Coach here.
Mulaski using his size to his advantage. Coach Klaus will call a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. This is game night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Back here on the Region Sports Network right now, already 2 timeouts burned here by Portage in the early going of the second half here, third quarter, Jay. Crown Point coming out of the break a little bit more energized here than the visiting Indians.
Yeah, a quick 6 points right here for the Bulldogs coming out of the halftime with 59 seconds gone. Portage has yet to get a flow into any offense so far in this second half. They are struggling, Mike.
Again, both these teams 4-0 in the conference. One team that is lurking that could still enter their name into the chat are the Chesterton Trojans, 3-1 in the conference. They did lose to Crown Point not too long ago. They still got to take on, I believe, Portage.
Yes, they do.
So that could be big. But Crown Point, if they take care of this one, they really puts themselves in the driver's seat. And that time, Mason Darrow.
Looks like he got his, who are they calling it on?
Yeah, so that's going to be a foul on Portage. They're going to get him with the steal, and then Moran on the contact right after. Active hands there from Darrow.
Yes, Darrow, great job defensively trying to poke that ball away. And really saving the easy layup right there for the Indians by taking the foul.
They swing it cross court. Peters avoids the back swipe and gets that one to go on the tough layup. 20-point lead now for Crown Point.
And you can see right here that it's such a size differential when Crown Point does take the ball to the basket. It's hard for them to defend. And Mulaski picks up a foul right there again. Guarding a much quicker guy from outside like that, that's got to be tough for him.
Now they will go to the line. That time good take there from Dennis Moran, the third. Let's see if they listen to Coach Simmons and work on their free throws. So it was a tough stretch in the first half for the Indians. First one's good.
And like we said at the onset of this game, Portage Indians 67% from the free throw line.
Second free throw will go.
No announcer's jinx there.
Nope, not at all. Great job there. Now that time of foul, I think that will be
a charge right there on Mason Darrell. Good call by the official. Mason Darrell crashing through the lane with reckless abandon, gets the charge.
So we'll be taking things the other way here. Now Rivera will take over, guarded tightly by Rhodes. Now dump it down to Carter Kobe. Goes up strong, cannot get that to roll down. They'll go to the line, that time on Peters.
Yeah, Bryce Peters picking up a foul.
That will be his first. The team's third already in this one.
Hey, you look at the scoring so far, Mike. You've got 4 guys, either 8 or more points for the Bulldogs.
A collective effort.
Yes. Caden Rhodes with 11.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Mason Darrell with 8. Peters with 9, and Dikembe Shaw with 9 points.
And this is big for Carter Kobe because that's his first point of the ball game. Oh, excuse me, that'll be his third and fourth, actually. Excuse me on that one. 2 for 2 from the line, though. Still, almost 22 points a game for Carter Kobe. That time stepping out of bounds was Peters. And now a little mini run here from Portage.
Yeah.
Trying to get some life back into this team.
Forced turnover there by the pressure. Indians looking to pick up the tempo here, Mike. They're gonna try and overplay the passing lanes. Let's see if the Bulldogs can take advantage of it. See if the Indians can, like you said, Mike, make it a mini run right here. They need it big time.
Portage down by 16. It's once got up to 20. There's Rivera in the corner. On the curl, Moran the third now backs it out, guard by Darrell.
Moran looked like he might have had a step on his defender, could have taken that drive.
Crossover move, fumbled with the ball. Rivera, corner 3, that's short. Rebound goes to Shaw. They'll skip it now to Peters. Peters in the corner to Shaw, top of the key, 3, short. Long rebound goes to Darrell. Floater, that one rattles home.
Yeah, tipped off the front of the rim, backboard back in.
His 4th point of the quarter.
Mason Darrell having him a game.
Just so many complementary pieces. And yeah, it starts with Dikembe Shaw, but this team is so much deeper.
Yes, they are.
Coach Klaus knows that as well. 3 is off the mark there. Now that time batted away by Bryce Peters. He goes up with the right hand and slams it home.
Oh, there we go. That could be our play of the game, Mike.
Put a button in that one, Bryce Peters. Having some fun with the slam. Missed all of that one. Tried to be saved and was. Good job there by Bryce Kobe. Yeah, we got 3 awards to hand out at the end of this one. One of them being the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by Iron Workers Local 395.
Bryce Peters may have flushed that one right in.
Well, split second replay there from On-Site Generator Solutions. Now they dump it into the backcourt. Time there by Carter Kobe.
All right. Indians got to get that ball moving, get some movement on that offense. Everybody's standing still, and one guy just takes a shot. That's not going to do it.
Manly rebound there from Shaw. Now they look to run Peters in the corner. Finds a cutting teammate there. That time it's Rhodes with the easy 2. He's up to 13 in this one.
Yeah, Bryce Peters with the great feet as well.
Now back up to 22. Long 3 for Kobe. Needed that one.
Rattles it home.
That's Bryce Kobe, his 5th point of the ball game. First shot made from beyond the arc. MJ Wilson, the spark plug off the bench. That'll be going the other way.
Yeah, a little out of control right there for the young man. Michael Wilson just out of control. Going to come back out here real quick. Coach going to have a little talk with them.
Yeah, the young sophomore, that's his third foul, so limited minutes here. One of the better 6 men in the area in terms of what he can provide even at his young age as a sophomore. Now a dribble handoff between the Kobe's. Here's Carter. Spin move, free throw line, jumper, nothing but net. Good work there. Got to get him going if they want to claw their way back into this one.
Now Portage has got to start causing some turnovers.
Shaw trapped in the corner. Tried to almost force one there, but batted out of bounds by Bryce Kobe.
Bryce Kobe just about ended up on the bench of Crown Point Bulldogs.
.3:11 to go in the third quarter, 47-30.
Great crowd here, Mike.
They skip it. Now KG in the corner for 3, short, fighting for the rebounds, Bryce Kobe. That'll go the other way. That time the foul picked up by Darrell. His first. Second.
But again, Mike, this crowd here just waiting for some excitement, seeing if the Portage Indians can close it in here down by 17 with 3 minutes left.
And one way to do that, Jay, is now this team is, those Portage Indians are going to be in the bonus for 3:03 to go here in the third quarter. So how can they convert on some potential easy scoring opportunities?
Got to take advantage of the charity strike as much as you can.
So in steps Bryce Kobe, 59% from the stripe. First one just about rattles home. Shooter's touch.
Yes, it is. Touched every part of the rim and then the net.
And 3 games on the Region Sports Network tonight. Once again, all Duneland games. We thank you all for tuning in, whether you're jumping between the 3 games or soon to be jumping between the 3 games. Again, we're live here. We're live at Chesterton High School as well as Valparaiso as Trojans take on Michigan City. Second free throw is good from Kobe, and LaPorte takes on the host Vikings.
All right, here we go again. Portage in that half-court trap.
Lead back down to 15. Another mini run from the Indians. How does Crown Point respond to Kembe Shaw? Pump fake in the corner. Swing it to Peters. Peters guarded tightly. Darrell, skip pass, top of the key, pump fake, jab step, crossover by Peters. Good defense here by Portage. Extended possession for the Bulldogs.
Winning the time of possession right here to Bulldogs.
The clock is their friend. We see them against LaPorte. They're one to kill clock as well if you let them. Portage won't let that slide. Going the other way, another charge drawn there that time that's Josiah Brown standing in there and taking one.
That's the third time the Portage Indians have been able to stand in the lane and take the abuse and pick up the charge.
And the Portage faithful, which is sitting right in front of us, is alive and well. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Jay. Good one here, but again, you can't count out this Portage team just yet.
Like you said, they've been putting some mini runs together. Now let's see if they can extend it, get a bucket here, get it down to 13, get another defensive stand, cut it to 10. If you can get it cut to 10 points at the start of by the start of the fourth quarter, it's going to be a run to the finish.
It's a good checkpoint. Again, 3 awards to hand out. We have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game, the Insurance Professionals. We have the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And finally, the Proud Union Home Play of the Game by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you could become a union ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com.
Well, both of the student bodies getting pretty loud and vocal here.
That's the best part of high school.
Yes, it is.
Basketball, especially. Confined area, usually sit diagonal from each other. Oh, a lot of gamesmanship. That time contact down low. Once again, much more aggressive Indian squad in the second half. Carter Kobe going to the stripe.
Yeah, Bryce Peters picking up his second foul to go along with 11 points.
Portage in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. 2:13 to go. Down by 15. It was a tough stretch in the first half from the stripe, but now a lot of opportunity here for a team that's chasing 15. First free throws, nothing but net.
Yeah, they picked it up here in the second half.
Kobe now up to 7 points. Carter, that is. Just such a bright spot. A team with no seniors. Second one's good. Only 2 points per game as a sophomore. Yeah, how does 21.8 sound in your junior season?
Not too bad.
Shaw now in the corner. Trapped by 2 Portage defenders. Good pass out of the trap. Mid-range jumper for Rhodes. Good.
Rhodes sort of quiets down the crowd there a little bit.
Very impressive game from Caden, I must say. 15 points leading the charge.
Now Crown Point picking up a little half-court pressure.
Now they move things going. Here comes Portage. Get it down to the corner. Emilio Cameron trapped by some lengthy defenders, and good luck there.
Yeah, tried to throw it over Cooper Molansky.
Darrell mid-range jumper. Swishes that one home.
Swished it so much, the net spun up into the rim.
That's just a satisfying make. A perfect make. When they have to stop the game for you. Yeah, let's fix that net.
That gave time for Crown Point to get in that half-court trap.
Which is, again, they are aggressive and make things tough. That forced a couple more turnovers than Portage has tonight, which has led to the 17-point lead late in the third quarter.
Now, the hard part for Portage is that, they try and make that run and then they expend all that energy, and their bench is not that deep.
They get it down low. Floater's good from Carter. Big third quarter. 8 points in this frame for Carter Kobe.
Carter Kobe went amongst the trees over there and took it right to Cooper Molansky.
Trying to will this team back to victory. At least in the mix. Darrell now at the dunker spot. Gets that to go. It'll be going the other way. Another charge drawn. That time Emilio Cameron. Late call there.
Yes, it was.
This is a team that fearless as well. This whole Portage team. It's the culture instilled by Coach Klaus. A winning culture too. Portage just their best start. 16-0 in quite some time. I went on John Harrell. I could not find a 16-0 start since 1993. And that didn't happen then. That's as far back as John Harrell goes. So if there was a better start well before then, this may be the best start in program history.
Hey, 16-0, that's pretty tough to beat.
And a team that Coach Klaus said, still a very talented roster, but they're just feeling like it. They're shocking some people. Playing with house money.
I love that phrase.
But they belong. Could really belong if they could cut into this lead here late in the third quarter. Floater. Good there from Bryce. Team's not going away.
No, they are not. They're hanging tough here. See if they can get a stop here.
He's got 7 in the corner. Shaw, flyby, pump fake, 3. Good. The silencer at home. Quiets the Portage crowd.
Yes, it did. Little dagger right there.
His first 3, and they answer right back here at the buzzer. Big time 3.
You can do it. I can do it.
Talent all across the board. We still got one more quarter to go. Portage chasing 13. We'll be back here. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Region Sports remembers Joey Porter of Crown Point. Joey was a devoted husband and father, a loyal friend, a trusted co-worker, and a passionate coach and mentor. Joey's impact went far beyond the scoreboard as he helped to shape young lives and in doing so, helped to strengthen the Region Sports community. He will always be remembered. Our thoughts are with his family as Region Sports remembers the life of Joey Porter.
Back here on the Region Sports Network. Mike Dewan, Jay Simmons, Zach Miller, Graham Stickhand, Thomas Marsh. Paul Vela in the house, a full crew on hand. Again, we thank you for tuning in, whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, on regionsports.com, or the IHSAA Champions Network. 54-41 now, fourth quarter, Jay. Portage coming alive a little bit, but got to really push the envelope here in the fourth quarter to try and get back in this one.
And the thing for Portage is you're trying to dip into this 13-point league, and you really don't see a whole lot of rotation out there for the Indians. Their legs are going to, at some point, wear out a little bit. You got to expend so much energy to get those points back. Sorry,
no, you're all good. Portage was able to will their way back into this one with the play of the brothers, the Kobe brothers.
Oh, and an unforced turnover right there by Caden Rhodes.
So that's a good start here if you're a Portage fan.
Yes, it is.
Try and maybe get this within 10. 7:57 to go. It's been a collective scoring effort for the Crown Point Bulldogs. To our count, at least on the floor, 4 guys in double figures, all led by Caden Rhodes, maybe an unsung hero here, only averaging 5.5 points per game. Rivera, floater, missed all of that one. Long rebound goes to Peters.
Well, you saw Mulaski coming at him and just tried to get it over the top of him and tossed it over the top of the rim.
Here's Shaw with 12 points. Some contact, gets that to go, plus the foul. Just how do you block that? How do you contest that?
You don't.
Guess you foul, and then you got to hope he doesn't make it.
You've got to stop him further out from the basket and force him to take a three, even though he's been on fire from the three-point line.
Could not convert on the three-point play, but Shaw now up to 14 points this evening. Mason Darrell with 12, Bryce Peters with 11. Free throw line jumper battled for, could not go. Mulaski comes up with it initially, but it'll stay down here. Kobe catch and shoot three, back iron, rebound Shaw. Good look there for Carter.
Yeah, Carter just caught himself floating in the air. Just didn't get his feet set and get underneath and go straight up. That's why he hit the back iron.
No, Bryce Peters, they try to break this sort of press. Shaw passes up. Instead gets a better look down low. Mulaski, but good defense there by Portage to close out. They'll swing it around again. Here's Peters, full head of steam with the scoop layup. Little English on that one.
Yes, he did. A little French pastry on that, baby. And a travel. Unforced turnover by the Indians.
And just a way to maybe swing this pendulum a little bit more. Once again now, back up to 17 in favor of the Dogs. Still can't get over that layup on the other end.
How about it? Elevation to the fullest.
And a good old French pastry from Jay Simmons. Who doesn't like that? Mulaski in the corner. Now the clock is Crown Point's friend. They get it to the corner. Dikembe Shaw for three. Instead we'll have a blocking foul. Shot will not matter. Try to draw another charge there. That time was, that was Dennis Moran the third.
And I think that's 5 in a row charges, and then that's the first blocking call so far tonight. Portage Indians not leaving any effort on the floor.
No. They didn't get to this point with just, kind of playing 50%.
No.
Giving up on a play as layup there from Shaw is good. It's the culture. It's the culture of Portage. Portage athletics. Play hard until the final whistle. Especially under Coach Klaus. Done a lot of great things with the program. Batted around, tries to find Kobe. They'll swing it.
Boy.
Good ball movement. Rivera from the corner, front iron, batted. Net goes off of Peters' leg.
Yep, staying here.
But now 60-41 in favor of the host Bulldogs.
If you're looking for passing in a half-court offense, Portage got about 5 or 6 passes before they took a shot. Got a great look, though.
Yeah, credit to Crown Point. They've had to make Portage work.
Yes, they have. Both ends of the court.
We've seen a lot of easy buckets, and that time can't get much easier.
I was just going to say, that's about the easiest one that Portage has had all night. Now they're picking it up full court.
They have been few and far between, these easy buckets. That time another one on the other end, breaking the full court press and getting the two-pointers, Mulaski.
Yeah, you can't let Mulaski catch it at point blank there.
He's had a good night as well. He's up to 6 points. A lone starter, not in double figures, but could be on his way. Now on the perimeter against, that's Brown. Sees a mismatch, goes up with the inside scoop layup, a nice finish there. That's when your eyes light up as a guard.
Yeah, Brown just saw a 6'7" guy guard me. I'm going to take him to the hole.
There's Rivera against Shaw. A lot of contact there. That time the foul will be on Rivera. His fourth.
That's about the only way Rivera is going to be able to stop Dikembe Shaw.
That's a tall task. Now it's also the team's third. Crown Point's 0.
I'm sure Rivera would say the same, too.
Yeah. Rivera, scrappy player.
Yes.
Piece I've enjoyed watching all this season, seen a couple Portage games. Again, just a pest. As Mulaski fakes dribble handoff and could not convert on the layup. Active hands there from Rhodes, but Portage recovers.
Yeah, Mulaski just got to take that one strong. Tried to do a little bit too much with it.
Rivera on the perimeter, tries to put one up, swatted away maybe by Mulaski and rebounded by Shaw. Now under 5 to go. Crown Point still up big. Now we've seen this before. They like to kind of spread things out a little bit and
make that defense work.
A lot of composure this requires. But the clock is their friend now, north of 4 minutes left. Peters loses his footing, no travel called. Rhodes cutting Shaw down low.
Oh,
some insult
baby.
To injury with the right-handed slam.
Dikembe Shaw just takes that one and knocks it home.
3 underway. That one's good. A big answer there from Portage.
Moran with the 3 right over the top of Dikembe Shaw.
They get it down to Mulaski, another 2-pointer. He's got 4 in the quarter and 8 in total.
Mulaski's thinking, hey, don't leave me behind. I got to get 10 too.
Rivera, a nifty finish over Shaw. He says, forget your height advantage we were talking about earlier. Crafty finish from the guard, but timeout on the floor. Bulldogs up by 16, a full timeout. We'll step aside here. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Strack and Van Til's scoreboard update. 2 games on the Region Sports Network. Valparaiso and LaPorte in the 4th. Vikings up by 12, 58-46. And then at Chesterton, that game just entered halftime. The Trojans up 31-20 on the visiting Michigan City Wolves. Mike Dewan, Jay Simmons on the call with Zach Miller producing. Our 2 cameramen for the evening are Paul Vela and Thomas Marsh. Graham Stickhand is in the hub city as well. 66-50, Jay. This is, again, we've seen bright spots from both sides. Crown Point, again, highlighted by 4 guys in double digits, potentially going to be a 5th here. Portage, again, have kind of clawed their way back into the game at times.
Yes, they have.
But Crown Point just kind of has those kill shots and those little runs to kind of negate any efforts. That time, Darrow for 3, missed all of that one. Going up strong is Peters off of the miss and converts.
Oh, the Bulldog or the Indians definitely needed to get that rebound right there. Can't give up these easy looks that they're given.
And kind of one of the keys to the game, looking at kind of the size disparity as well. So who's going to win that rebounding battle? I like to say Crown Point checks that box here tonight.
Yes, they do in a big way. And it looks like they're getting a ball that has been hitting the ground as well. That's the thing for Portage is that if that ball hits the ground, it's going to be theirs.
That time, a lot of contact there, working hard. Going to the cup was Bryce Peters. He'll go for 2. Going to be the team's 4th. The foul picked up, I think, on Brown.
You saw the C's sort of part right there for Peters, and he just took advantage of it. Had a wide open lane, took his guy one-on-one, said, I can do this.
And Crown Point, kind of their late game offense when they really try and kind of spread you out, throw it across the court. That kind of leads to something like that where you get an ISO situation where, again, your eyes light up, the Red Sea parts, and you get to the line.
And there's plenty of red in this gym tonight.
That's for sure. Peters converts ball from the stripe. Back up to a 20-point lead, under 3 to go. Kobe trapped in the corner, kicked away from Shaw.
Dikembe Shaw using some soccer skills on that one.
Not bad. May have a future in that sport, too. The future UIC college b-ball player. Again, an all-state nod last year, hoping to follow suit with a lengthy tournament run, a couple more accolades leading the charge. The 4th-ranked Crown Point Bulldogs. Shaw tried to show his football skills there, too, that time. Over the head of
with Molaski in the middle of the court.
The actual quarterback for the Crown Point team. Good effort nonetheless. Portage takes over. That time batted away off the leg. It'll go the other way. Good trapping defense there. Brown lost the handle of it.
That's a surprise. Bulldogs taking a page out of the Indians' book right there. A little half-court trap as soon as he got it over to mid-court line. Again, look at this. They're playing pretty tight on the passers. Gives that lane wide open.
Man, it's tough because you don't want them to hold the ball, but you want the ref to start kind of counting for that 5 seconds.
Yes.
Shaw in the corner. He'll shoot it. Target practice for number 23.
He looks so smooth when he releases that ball. When he's got time and an easy look, it just goes down so easy.
Again,
as the board reads, swish.
If he could shoot effectively, as that time of three's good there from
Bryce Kobe.
But if Shaw is feeling it from beyond the arc and even kind of in that mid-range department, I mean, it is really tough to scheme up a defense that could only hope to contain him. And again, it's not only just him, although it seemed to be a quiet 21 points as a tough shot there from Caden Rhodes plus the foul. But
Rhodes takes it into the den and draws the contact and comes away with the old-fashioned three-point play. Let's see if he can convert.
But that kind of led to my point, Jay.
Yes.
Although Shaw, again, 21 points. Seem to be quiet. You have, again, Caden Rhodes getting some big minutes as of late, putting together now what would be his 17th point after that missed free throw. Again, you get Bryce Peters, 17 points. Mason Darrow pours in 12. It's a collective effort that is really, really impressive and scary for teams going forward.
Yes. You don't want it all on Dikembe Shaw's back because just prime example is
as Mason Darrow blew a tire there. Try to send this gym in a frenzy.
I think Mason Darrow thought he was a little bit taller than he actually is at 6'2". Tried to look like he was trying to go up for the dunk.
I think he did. He's capable. We've seen a couple from him.
Yes.
That time some tired legs. He's given a lot of effort all night long. That time just came up a little short. Now that one thrown away, picked off by Rivera. Guarded tightly, little no-look pass to Kobe. Layup's good. Good game from Carter Kobe. That was his first bucket of the fourth, but a big-time second half for the Portage guard.
Yeah, big-time play by Dikembe Shaw here in the second half as well.
Now Rivera on the break after the steal from Bryce Kobe. Clock continues to run. 30 seconds left. Crown Point breaks the press. Looks like Coach Swan will call off the Dogs. They'll hold things up a little bit. Still defense put on strongly.
Molaski's going, hey, I want the ball. I only got 8 points. Everybody else has got over 10. Come on. And here they're just going to hold on to it.
Looks like Shaw will dribble this one out. And the Crown Point Bulldogs control their destiny in the Duneland as a big-time win here against Portage. 75-57 is your final score from the Hub City. Jay, final thoughts?
Just lights out here for the Bulldogs on their home court. Defend it nicely. It seemed like Portage never really got into the flow of the game, really never the full court press that had bothered everybody else didn't even bat an eye for the Bulldogs. They went right through that press like nobody's business and were able to control the tempo, control the baskets in terms of rebounds, and control the three-point line. They were red hot tonight.
All right, we got 3 awards to hand out after the break. Jay and I will wrap things up from the Hub City. We'll be back here. This is Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step toward your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
When it comes to your money, you deserve more than just numbers on a page. You deserve someone who sees the full picture. Meet Mark Machnick, one of Northwest Indiana's most trusted accounting professionals. Whether you're running a business, planning for retirement, or just trying to make sense of tax season, Mark Machnick, located in Highland, makes it simple, personal, and believe it or not, painless. Contact Mark and his team today at 219-595-5290. Mark Machnick, CPA.
Back here on the Region Sports Network, Mike DeWan, Jay Simmons in the house for wrapping things up for what is 75-57 game in favor of Crown Point, who also, I guess they were celebrating a birthday.
Yeah, the Dikembe Shaw.
Down there on the court. Didn't do our due diligence, didn't see that in the scouting report there. Dikembe Shaw, the birthday boy, leads the charge for Crown Point, getting the victory 75-57. Jay, you said it again, a pivotal win. Crown Point now improving to 15-1, and more importantly, 5-0 in the conference.
Puts them in the driver's seat.
While Portage, their first loss of the season, 16-1, 4-1 in the conference.
And definitely, if you look at Portage's schedule, I think they have Chesterton, right here.
There it is.
Chesterton and LaPorte coming up in the Doolin. As conversely, Crown Point has... Wait a minute, there we go. I have my finger blocking it. Valparaiso and Lake Central. At Valparaiso and home against Lake Central later on in the month.
Yeah, the magic number is now 1, I believe, for the Crown Point Bulldogs now. So, chance to take back the Doolin Crown after a fantastic performance tonight. All right, time to name the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. They have offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Although there is a birthday boy on the floor, we like, from what we saw, from maybe an unsung hero for the Crown Point Bulldogs, that would be Caden Rhodes, who finished the night with 17 points and just really, I guess, outkicked his coverage in terms of his seasonal performance. His season averages some elevated minutes as of late and came up in the biggest game of the season.
Yeah, he came out, and it was sort of like his coming out party tonight, averaging only 5 points a game, getting 17, having the role of the point guard most of the game, took control. What a great game he had. It just seemed like that was, he just sort of like, hey, wait a minute, I need to get these extra minutes as well. So it's another key clog in the Bulldogs' arsenal now. All of a sudden, you've got another guy that is fighting for position here. You know, And Caden Rhodes, his senior year here, he wants to show off at the end of the season. What a great job tonight.
What better time to do it here in a big-time conference game with some big-time conference implications, as we've mentioned throughout the broadcast. All right, now for the Boilermakers, Local 374 blue-collar player of the game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers. Local 374 for the Portage Indians. We'll shift it over to Bryce Kobe, the sophomore forward. Had a big-time second half, led the Portage Indians in scoring with 15 points. Did a lot more than that. He's, again, kind of their big man, Jay, in this one, so a tough assignment defensively.
Oh, definitely. When you're going up against a couple trees that he's looking up to, you know, he can't match him underneath strength-wise, board size-wise on against the boards, but hey, he poured in some threes, tried to bring this team back in the second half, had a couple steals, was dishing the ball off, doing a great job on both offensive and defensive boards. Portage not really doing much on the offensive boards, but he was trying to contribute, got a couple easy looks early on in the first half. It came up a little short, but he left nothing to chance on the golf course, on the basketball court.
Potato. I know the weather's turning, so you're already looking ahead to getting out to the links. All right, now for the Proud Union home play of the game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. Who doesn't like slam dunks? Zach Miller hit me. Bryce Peters goes upstairs, sent this gym in a frenzy. Take this one away, Jay.
Yeah, how about it? Bryce Peters gets the ball all the way down the court and a two-handed flush. What a sweet feeling. And as you can see up in the corner of the screen, the student body just erupted.
Again, a team that gets out in transition, has a lot of fun when they do so. And, again, when you slam it down like Bryce Peters did, I believe this was in the second quarter.
Yes.
In a high-stakes game like this, how is it not fun? Look at the student section as well, enjoying it. And whole Crown Point community is going to enjoy this one. Now 5-0 in the Duneland after a 75-57 win over the Portage Indians. As Jay said, these two teams now turn their focus. I believe they gear up. They got matchups coming next week as, again, Portage, they will next be in action actually on the 7th at South Bend Adams on Saturday. Around Crown Point, they will take on Andrain here on the 10th. All right, some thank yous to give out. We will start with our management team here on the Region Sports Network. As we will start with our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, the operations manager, Rich Castillo. The coordinating producer is Zach Miller, who's also our on-site producer for the evening. Our cameramen, Thomas Marsh and Paul Vela. The coaches on both benches, Brian Klaus and Clint Swan of Portage and Crown Point. And for the school's athletic directors, Brett St. Germain of Portage and Bill DeRula of Crown Point. For the viewers on YouTube, Facebook, regionsports.com, and the IHSAA Champions Network. And for Jay Simmons, my partner this evening, I'm Mike Dewan saying so long from Crown Point High School. This has been a production of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.